Good morning, everybody. We're about to start our morning workout on Saturday at Afro Beats. Y'all remember me talking about my friend Cheryl? Cheryl, say hello to the people. I wanted them to see how this looks. Yeah. So we're about to start our workout as soon as we figure out how to get this set up.
Well, we're going to have to just do the dancing because, well,
okay.
I don't know.
Could you hear my music?
Yes.
Okay.
I hear you. But I'm going to lead from my phone.
I got to get my lemon water here. Oh, you are?
On your video.
I'm not gonna. No, I'm not gonna play so. She worried about y'all seeing her exercising. No, this is just like a little preview.
Yeah, no, because if I was, let me go the mother's.
No, I'm not gonna do it because I'm not gonna put it up. I was just letting y'all see how I'm starting my Saturday because I'm doing a video today. So I'm doing part 2 of the challenges of dating after 50, but let you guys see how my morning gets started. I'm going to a coffee shop here after a while. But anyway, I'll see you guys later.
Okay, let me see.
Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today is Saturday. It's not quite noon yet, it's about 11 o'clock. And I wanted to go ahead on and do this video for you today. You probably are viewing this later on this evening. I'm about to get out and enjoy this day. It is beautiful. The weather is kind of what I would call perfect. It's like the lower 80s. We had like a little bit of a cold front that came through Memphis, which it's not cold, but I guess because it dropped maybe 15 degrees, they call that a cold front. So it's perfect. So I'm gonna get out and enjoy some of the weather. This is a 3-day weekend for me. Monday is holiday, which is Labor Day, so I will be off and just enjoying this weekend. I have a lot of things I really need to do. I need to do a hair maintenance day, which I think I'm going to do that on Monday. And I told myself that I was going to spend this weekend decluttering. I still have to get all of those clothes that I want to take to the Salvation Army out. So I'm going to work on that a little bit, getting things organized so I can get some of this stuff out of my place so that I can feel like I can breathe. I feel just cluttered. You know, once again, I feel cluttered when you start realizing all the stuff you have. But today I wanted to do part 2 of the video. I had told you guys that I was coming back, but I also want to use this day also really quick, and I know my supporters are gonna wait. I want to send out another shout out and a support of business, a small business. It's another beautiful female. I don't know why I haven't done her business because I've been rocking her product for a minute, but I want to go ahead and shout out Ranky Locks. She does have an Instagram, so you will have to go to her Instagram page to get with her about ordering. She is out of the DMV, the Maryland, DC, Virginia area. I think she's more in DC. I met her through my daughter when I went on vacation with my daughter. My daughter had some waist beads, and I love waist beads, and I asked her to get me some, so my daughter got me several waist beads, and I've had them for over a year, and I don't know why I didn't shout her out, but I meant to do that. So I got to shout out my sister. Today I'm wearing them, and I started wearing them back probably, I guess, about almost a month ago, because since I've been intermittent fasting and trying to lose a little bit of my waistline, this is kind of it's helpful, because I had some that were a little tight and I was afraid of breaking them, so I stopped wearing them. So I'm gonna let you guys see them. So these are my waist beads, and I got several different sizes. I actually have 4 from her, but just wanted you guys to check them out. They are beautiful. They're handmade, guys. She's amazing. And so, yeah, and I'm gonna let you see what the closure look like. And I think she does different types of closures, but these are the ones that I have. And this is a larger one. This one is like a 36, which I'm so proud, because my waist had gotten up to like a 35. So look how much room I have in that. So this one more hangs along my hips. And I think these other ones are 32 and one is a 33, and I had a 35. but I only had on 2 earlier when I was working out. But this also kind of helps me gauge my waistline and trying to keep it in check as I am losing weight. So shout out to Ranky Locks. What's up, girl? And you guys go to our Instagram page. I'm gonna scroll her here, and I'm gonna put it in the description bar below. So go out and check her out if you're into the waist beats. Some people do it to try to gauge and help them with weight loss. It can be spiritual in nature because these whole spiritual aspects in the African culture and different other, races and stuff like that. So if you're interested in that, check her out, guys, and go get you some waist beads. This video today, and we're still talking about challenges of dating over 50 or at 50 or 45 and up. But I'm gonna finish up that list of things, and it was just a few more that I wanted to share because I thought they were important. So you guys remember to drop your thoughts and your comments below. And yes, this does include women that are married because they can give us some insight on how they, handle a whole marriage thing and being attractive and still loving their man and being, healthy and fit over 50. So I don't want to exclude them from this video. But anyway, I'm going to pick up today. I have, let's see, 8, I think. And that's going to wrap it up, unless we jump on this subject at another time. So the number 1 is that the rules of dating have changed. And I think I kind of touched a little bit on it in the previous video. It has changed because you got to, become knowledgeable of the way things are being done now. And sometimes, because we are old school and we used to doing things a certain way, we don't know about these new ways of dating. And even though we're still in that demographic, some people are jumping into it. Like, for instance, now sometimes women are asking men out. Sometimes women are picking up the tab. Now that may be something that you're not into, so you may not be wanting to, jump out here and get into the dating field because you're not trying to do all that. You might be old school. You're used to a man asking you out, paying for the tab. And my thoughts have always been, when in regards to that, is whoever asked the person out. If you're initially starting to date, now I'm old school, so I do prefer a man ask me out in the beginning. But as time goes on, I will ask a man out, and I don't have a problem with actually taking care of the tab. It just so happens that the men that I've asked out won't allow it. So that's just the way it is. But those are some of the things that some people find challenging because they don't know how to maneuver in this new way of dating. Like I said, the whole social media, internet dating thing can be a challenge to people that are in our demographics. Okay, number 2 is dreading technology, online dating. I don't know why a lot of these seem to be similar to me. But yeah, as I stated, trying to do this new wave of dating online and, the whole texting thing, the FaceTiming and all of that. Especially if you're living in other states and you're trying to, decide if this is something you want. So you don't live close, so you have to try to figure out how to get to know each other in your own states. And so that can be a challenge, and sometimes people are just not up to it. Okay, number 3, you feeling like you could be a target. Yes, people trying to take advantage of you. Yeah, especially when you're an older woman, especially, and sometimes you meet younger men. Now that was a thing with me for the most part. Most of the men that ask me out are younger men. I am getting to the point now where men my age and a little bit older are asking me out, but for the most part, I get asked out by younger men. And sometimes younger men, they looking for a free ride. They think, you're stable, you settled, you got a lot, or you're comfortable, and they can come up with you. So, or they just looking for that older woman cougar experience. So a lot of times women, when we get to this certain age, we get a little frightful that maybe this person is not really interested in us and that they're just looking for something, or they're trying to take advantage of us in some way. So that could be something that stops us from actually deciding to date in this age demographic because we're afraid that that's what's going on. Okay, number 4 is you're always comparing yourself to the other's partners. A lot of times we want to see what the woman looked like before. You might want to see the photos of the wife, or the photos may be somewhere where you can see him in his home, or with a family photo or whatever. So you're looking at that woman, you're comparing yourself against that woman. That's not something I personally do. My thing is, he was attracted to me for some reason. So apparently it doesn't matter what his ex looked like or whatever, because he's looking at me now. But some women they want to know what the spouse looked like, or what she did for a living, or the type of woman she was. So that can be a challenge when you're older. You're kind of scared that maybe you're not meeting the standards, or you're not, you feel like you want to make sure that you're competitive and that you're somebody that he would like. But again, that has a lot to do with your own self, your insecurities, and working on yourself and loving yourself. So make sure before you get out there that you're feeling confident in who you are. And maybe if you're not, maybe wait on dating if that's going to be a challenge for you. So number 5, you may be avoiding being alone. This is a big one, because I do know a lot of people are afraid of being alone. They're afraid that they're getting old, because 50-ish kind of make you feel like, hey, I don't have much time left. And and at this age, a lot of times people feel like they're changing, they're not looking their best. So they want to jump out there really quick. I have girlfriends that are like that. They told me that they will marry even if they're not in love. They just want to have a husband. And I am not that person. I feel like that if I can't love him, I don't care what he has. I don't care what he does. I don't want to be with him, because I don't want to be with somebody that I'm not going to be happy with. Someone that I can't find attractive. Somebody that I don't want to be intimate with. Somebody that I don't want to just spend my nights and my days with. It's one thing to feel like, okay, I'm scared and I don't want to live this rest of my life alone. But can you imagine what it feels like to be with somebody that you don't have any attraction to whatsoever, and you have to make yourself spend time with them, make yourself be with that person? I think that's the most miserable way to live. So for me, I think I prefer to be alone unless I can find those interests in that person, that individual, that I would want to be with them, want to spend my time with them, want to be intimate with them. Otherwise, it just wouldn't work for me. But that is a big factor. Some people are afraid that they're going to live the rest of their life alone, so they'll jump out there and just choose whoever approaches them for that fear. So it's kind of scary. Okay, number 6. I can't even understand my own writing, y'all. You're setting your ways. Oh my gosh, yes, you're setting your ways. Yeah, when you live alone, and I know I am, I have become accustomed to certain things, and I don't like disturbances in those areas. I like to chill out in the evening. I don't like a lot of noise. So having an empty nest has given me that peace of being able to come home. You don't have children all crying and yelling and screaming in the background. If I want to sit down and watch my favorite show, or I want to just turn my jazz on, or I just want to prepare my special meal. You got these certain things that you do. Some people have rituals they do at night. They may have a bath ritual, or certain movies they watch at night. Like I have my friend, he always tells me if he's with a woman dating, that Sunday is his day to watch sports. So you can do whatever you want to do, but let him have his time with his sports, and then after that he's available. So some people have these rituals. They set in their ways of things that they don't want to change. Some people go to brunch every weekend, every Saturday and Sunday, and they don't want to step outside those things. So one of the things about growing older and living alone and not being married is that you get in these ways where you have certain things that you enjoy doing. And so you have to compromise those things when you start back dating. So that could be a challenge if you're used to doing certain things and you don't want to change them. And not only just that particular way, it's just, it's other things that you just become accustomed to doing. Okay, number 7, you don't feel rushed to move fast. Some people are in a hurry. They feel like, okay, we know what we want. We should be able to go boom, boom, boom and be together. And some people want to take it slow because they want to take time to get to know the person, because like me, I feel like I don't want to do another relationship. I feel like at this stage of life, if I do one, that's it. That's going to be the one that's going to take me into my forever life, afterlife. That's the way I feel. And some people, don't want to just rush into it, but some people feel that, hey, we've got to a certain age of life. We've been through a lot. We've experienced a lot. It don't take all of that to know what we want, and you should be able to move quickly. So yeah, that could actually pose a problem for, if one person is ready to jump all in and one person is dragging their feet. That could be a problem for you. So that's a challenge of dating. Number 8 is a good one. Lacking spirituality. I'm a very spiritual person. I believe in serving a higher being, serving God, and you have some people who don't have any kind of spiritual relationship in any fashion, form, or whatever, or it could be totally different from what you believe, and trying to bring those two together could be a clash, because if you're used to having certain spirituality that's for a long time, especially people who are in the denominationalism, as far as being Baptist, Methodist, Jehovah's Witness, or Muslim, or whatever your faith, Christian, whatever your faith is, trying to bring two different ones together can often pose a problem, because it's trying to bring these two together that believe totally different, and that could actually cause problems, or somebody not having any type of higher spiritual belief, and somebody being very spiritual, and you're trying to put those two together and it can clash. So sometimes you got to make sure that's on the same page. And one that I didn't add that I want to add in, because I said 8, but I'm gonna give you 9. Financial stability. Some people are very stable and have their life together and they know what they want. Some people are struggling. Some people could be in debt, or still trying to work. One may be retired and one may be not. And bringing that together, because if you got responsibilities and debt you got to pay, you're not flexible enough where you could just leave and travel and do things that a retired person may want to do. So that could be a problem. Or you could be bringing in a lot of financial debt to that union, to that dating relationship. So that could pose a challenge if you're like thinking about marriage later. One person may not want to, bring that together. They don't want to have all that financial stuff, especially if they're financially free. So those are things that you certainly have to consider when you're dating over 50, or dating at this stage of life. I keep saying over 50, but actually just dating in this middle stage of life where your life most times have gotten to a stable point. So you got to know that you're on the same page, that you want to go in the same direction. Because for me, at this stage of life, when I'm thinking about retiring the next few years, I want to travel. I want to see the world. I want to do things that I haven't seen before. I want to live my life doing that, and just, being happy. And if I got somebody that don't want to go nowhere, that could be a problem. So those are the ones that I have. So like I said, if you have any additional ones, you can put it in the comment section below. But certainly this is a challenging time, but it could be a very happy time for you if you're not afraid to step out there, get your feet wet, and enjoy the stage of life. Certainly we should be living our lives now, not waiting, because this time is just unstable. But you got to put it all in, because you never know. Go out of this life living it and giving it your best. That's what I say. Regardless of what's going on in the world, we still got to continue to live and be our best right now. So I hope that this has been a great video for you guys. Make sure you watch part 1 if you have not. This is part 2. And let's just think about where we are in our lives and continue to live our best lives to the best of our abilities. So thank you for tuning in today. I'm getting ready to get out of here and try to catch some of this sun before it goes down. I hope you guys will have a safe weekend. Please have a safe holiday. If you're a person that celebrates, cooks out, and do all these backyard parties and cookouts and stuff, it's still very dangerous out there. So take precautions to be the healthiest that you can be at this time. And I want to thank you all for tuning in, all the new subscribers, all of the returning subscribers. I love you much. And I will see you in the next video. Remember, always peace and love. See you soon. Bye.